IELTS speaking cue card. Example 1. Describe a countryside area that you have been to, and you should say where it is located, what the area is like, and what you did there, and explain why you enjoyed your time there. Simple answer. A place that really left a lasting impression on me was a beautiful countryside village in Switzerland called Lauterbrunnen. Nestled in the Swiss Alps, it's like a stepping into a postcard. You have got majestic mountains all around and lush green valleys and this picturesque waterfall cascading down the cliff. I went there during summer and it was absolutely mind-blowing. The whole place has this peaceful vibe, away from all the hustle and bustle, and the air is so fresh, it's almost feel like you are breathing in the skies of heaven. And one thing that stood out was how quiet and serene everything felt. No noisy crowd, just the sound of the nature as it passed. While I was there, I did a bit of hiking along the mountain trails and explored the nearby villages. I even got the experience paragliding over the stunning valley, which was probably one of the most thrilling things I have ever done. And that view from the top is something else. I can tell you. Yeah, what I really love about the trip was how refreshing it felt. Being surrounded by nature with no distraction gave me much needed break. It was the perfect place to unwind and reset. It's definitely a place I would commend to spend looking to escape into nature's lab. Example 2. Describe a time when something changed your life in a good way. And you should say what happened when it happened and how it affected you and explain how it changed your life in a good way. Simple answer. Alright, so let me tell you about a pretty intense incident that I had a major impact on my life. That was back when I was in the 10th standard and board exam were just around the corner. One of my closest friends, D, who is always full of energy, had a terrible accident. He was bedridden for weeks, right at a time when we were supposed to be focusing on our studies the most. That incident hit me like a bolt from the blue. Seeing him unable to study yet still determined to make the best of his situation made me pause and reflect on my own attitude. Up until then, I was just coasting through school, thinking I would pull everything together at the last minute. But watching D, struggling yet so strong, it made me snap out of my careless attitude. That's when I knew I had to get my act together. It was a real turning point for me. The accident, as fortunate as it was, became a blessing in disguise. For me, it gave me the push I needed to take my studies seriously, stay disciplined, and value the opportunities I had. In a way, this situation helped me grow up overnight and turn over a new leaf. Ever since then, I have been much more focused and driven, not just in school, but in everything I do. Example 3. Describe a place you have been to and would like to recommend to others to live, but not your hometown. Excuse me, we change it. Describe a job that is useful to society. You should say what the job is, why it is important, and what challenges are involved, and how it positively impacts society. Answer. Today I'm going to talk about the job that honestly doesn't get the credit it deserves. Teaching. And now it might not be the most glamorous gig, but in my eyes, it's a real game changer for society. Educators are the ones who shape the next generation, and without them, we would be all over the place. What I love about the profession is how they can take a kid who is totally lost, and before you know it, they have turned things around. It's like turning on a light in a dark room suddenly. Everything makes sense. They really give students that boost they need, and that has a ripple effect on the whole community. I mean, imagine a world without education. Chaos, right? Of course, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are days when they have got to deal with all sort of personality and keep their cool, but when a student finally gets it, it's like striking gold. Plus, the impact does not stop in the classroom. It sticks with people throughout their lives. At the end of the day, they don't just teach fact, they create thinkers, innovators, and better human being, and that, in my opinion, makes them the glue that holds society together. Example for describe an energetic person that you know. You should say who is the person, how you knew this person, why do you think this person is energetic, and explain how you feel about this person. Answer sample. Today I would like to share a bit about my friend who is honestly the most energetic guy I have ever met. I have known him for years, and from the get-go, it was clear he's full of beans. He's the type who is always bouncing around, never sitting still, whether it's suggesting a spontaneous road trip or convincing everyone to go hiking at the crack of dawn. He's always up to something. I remember this one time when we were chilling after a long day, just ready to relax, and out of nowhere he is ready to go night swimming, while the rest of us were ready to hit the hay. And as was raring to go, pulling everyone along with them. It's like the guy never runs out of fuel. He is always up and at them before anyone else, dragging us on early morning trek or random adventures. It's kind of crazy, but you can't help but get pulled into his excitement. He is the sort who burns the candle at both ends, and yet somehow he's always the one with the most energy left. And honestly, having him around keeps things exciting, and there is never a dull moment, and I end up trying things he suggests and make a lot of good memories with my friend. Example number 5. Describe a river in your country, and you should say where is the river located, what it looks like, how people use it, why it is important. Answer. Today I want to talk about a river that holds a special place in my heart. It's Ganga. Yeah, every time I visit or even think about it, I get this overwhelming sense of peace flowing through the heart of northern India. The river is like a lifeline, connecting millions to their roots. Just standing by its bank, you can feel the weight of history and tradition, like stepping back in time. The Ganga has this charm that never fails to sweep me off my feet, whether it's a gentle ripple or the golden glow of the sunset reflecting off the water, and there is something truly magical about it. When I am there, it feels like all my worries just float away, and I'm reminded of how small my problems really are in the grand scheme of things. People come from far and wide, not just to see the river, but to be a part of the something bigger. The rituals, the offering, and the prayers is like a well-oiled machine. I can almost hear the story the river carries whispering through the wind as I watch the devotes. And for me, the Ganga is not just a water flowing, it's a reminder to go with the flow, to embrace life's ups and downs, and to appreciate the beauty and simplicity. Yeah, it's my personal escape from the hustle and bustle of life.